Cole, how do you say his last name?
Aidnick?
Aidnick, yeah. He asked, how do you get the most out of an off season? In your guys' opinions, you've had off seasons, I'm sure. Like, what's? I know some people like continue to practice.
Yeah.
Lift really hard. Some people take a lot of time off of volleyball. Like, what's kind of what's worked for you? What's worked for you? Like, what do you guys think? Because I mean, I can't really give. I don't think I've ever had an off season yet, so. I can't give much insight. I don't know. Rest, mental rest would be good. That's what I need right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys think?
It changes every year, and there's no right answer.
Yeah,
you know, it depends on the person. I think I've kind of tried it all. It's just a balance. Like there's no right answer. You need the mental rest. You need to just like not think about volleyball, relax, and you know, recharge your batteries in terms of like wanting to play and being excited. You need the physical rest. But then beyond that, it's like, how can you maximize getting better? You know, is it film? Like, can you do little things? For me, I used to take a lot of time off and then just go back all the way in. And then I'm trying to add little things in here that like, this isn't going to burn me out or make me feel like I'm in season, but it is going to help me get better, like little film sessions here and there. I don't really stop working out fully too much, maybe a week off. But like, I'm going to go to my trainer this week and just let him start rehabbing me. And for me, that's exciting nowadays where I'm like, okay, now I get to build my body how I want to. Like rehab the stuff I need to rehab for the first however long it takes, but then build it up in a way that I'm like excited to bring this new weapon back into season. And then, you know, calibrating your reps and thinking about the things that you want to change in the next season, the whole mindset of the team. That's what I've learned over the last few years is like being a leader, you have to really like bring the team together and like get them bought into one goal, figure out who your team is, you know, for some people. It's hard. Like I was just in, like today's day one for me basically. And I was just in USA like trying to brainstorm and just like, wow, this is going to take a while to figure out what I want to do, especially this year where now we're entering the Olympic quad. I'm like, okay, what are my real goals that I'm going to have enough energy to actually pursue.
Well, and tournaments will start when, you think February?
You got to guess. I guess it'd be safe to plan on the first week of February.
Yeah.
Realistically, it might be March. Who knows? They might throw it at the end of January. There is one at the end of January. It's the World Tour Finals, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not playing in that. So, I mean, it's an opportunity to get really strong. Like, how do you want to... At the beginning of off-season, think of, okay, day one of next season, how do I want to feel physically? What do I want to look like? What do I want my weight to be? How much will I've wanted to learn? You know, like I want to study defense and figure out how I want to, you know, you're not going to have it all calibrated by then, but you can at least have a good idea of what you're working on and why. And I don't know, you just find little ways to get better without like burning yourself out and knowing that you can come into the next season like fully energized and excited to take on that challenge.
Yeah. It's like such a personal thing. Like
it's
what
very
an off season should look like. Because I think, I mean,
and it's year to year.
Huh?
Year to year is different. Like different seasons are different.
Yeah, I mean, you've probably had 10 different off seasons. You know, they probably looked radically different because I think it really just depends on like three major factors. Like, what does your mind need? What does your body need? And what does your game need?
Right.
You know, so I think like looking at where Cole is right now, like I would say he's sort of where Baranek was at like the beginning of 2018, where Baranek was like almost making main draw and almost making main draw, and he was right there, and you're like, it's just a matter of time. I remember I played Cole in the final round of the Denver qualifier. We played him, and I was like, we lost the first set, and we were down like 11-10 at the tech in the second, and I was like, this kid is amazing. Yeah. He's the best player I've played against all year. And then, but I guess just like he didn't end up making a main draw, so just like kind of streaky. When he's on, like he's freaking good.
Yeah.
And so it's like if you're Cole, if you're burned out, maybe take a little break and watch some film of defenders who are like you, and then get back in and ready to play. But I remember like when I was sort of in that phase where I was like, I wanted to use the off season because I knew that everyone else was taking time off. I was
Right.
like, well, mathematically, that's where I can make up the most reps and lost time, and just try to do it in a way that I'm not going to come into season just burnt to a crisp.
Yeah.
And so now that, like, now I know that my mind needs the recharge of just not playing.
Right.
And so my rule is just like, if someone asks me to play, it's got to be no jump. It's got to be fours or something that would be a ton of fun, and just to get out there. Like, I had a blast with Troy against you guys.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and that was like an exception that I made, but I don't know, surf, play
There's
golf.
also like, go play by yourself. Like, don't drag your partner out with you. Do something separate, because you're going to spend the whole year together in very tense environments. So, like, don't spend your whole off-season together, which is really a difficult thing when your partner's, like, your best friend. And we go home to Hawaii together. It's like, oh, I don't want to hang out with you, but all right, let's go surf. All right. Oh, we're all going to hang out together tonight, too.
Yeah.
Why am I at Trevor's house now? God damn it. I can't get away from this guy. But I do think about it. I'm like, I got to give the guy some space, because we get sick of each other on the road. Like, I get sick of anyone. I get sick of my wife. Yeah. We all get sick of each other when we hang out too much. Yeah. Go play tournaments with someone else, and give your partner a break from, like, hearing you nag in their ear, you know? Yeah. Because you're going to have to get on them, and they're going to have to get on you in season. So give them a break in the off season and focus on you a little more. Yeah.
I think my rule of thumb now is to, like, don't start practicing again until I'm itchy.
Yeah, that's a good sign too, where you're like, I want to. Yeah, exactly. Itching to practice.
Yeah, because towards the end of the year, I was like, man, I got to go again. It's like, I don't want to. Mm-hmm. But I knew. I mean, I had the countdown. I was like writing in the journal. I was like, 2 more days, 1 more day. Laguna's over.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's real.